This is Qianzhang. It's probably our favorite tofu product, and it's one of those things that's basically impossible not to like. Even tofu skeptics would love it. It's made by scooping soy milk into a press, one thin layer at a time. And the end result is this kind of sheet that has the firmness that's similar to al dente noodles. When it comes to sourcing, you should be able to find this at most Chinese supermarkets. It's often commonly found under the name tofu sheets or tofu noodles. As of 2020, the brand Havista seems to be the most common choice. And Qianzhang is super versatile. You can stir fry it, you can braise it, or you can even just whip it up into a simple cold salad. So today we want to show you how to turn this ingredient into three delicious and accidentally vegetarian dishes using these three methods. First, let's make the easiest one, 凉拌千张, cold tofu noodle salad. First, get 200 grams of qianzhang, roll it up, cut it into strips. And now to a pot of boiling water, toss the qianzhang strips in, let it blanch for 2 to 3 minutes, and take it out, set aside. Next, let's make the sauce. To a bowl, add in 2 tablespoons of Chinese dark vinegar, 2 teaspoons light soy sauce, 2 teaspoons sugar, and a pinch of salt. Mix well and make sure everything is dissolved. Now we can assemble. Put the qianzhang strips into a mixing bowl, put in the sauce and 3 cloves of garlic finely minced, and 1 sprig of cilantro cut into sections. Then to a cool pan, add in 2 tablespoons 菜籽油, Chinese rapeseed oil or peanut oil. And then add in half a teaspoon 花椒 and 4 dry chili cut into sections. Now heat on medium. Fry the 花椒 and the chili till you get that amazing smell, and then take those out. Now keep heating your oil till a lot of smoke is coming out. Then shut off the heat and splash that really hot oil onto the garlic. Now mix well and transfer the qianzhang to your serving plate. And now your 凉拌千张 is done. This is one of the most classic dish you will think about when you think about qianzhang. And you can also swap the seasoning we just showed you with scallion oil or sesame sauce. It's truly versatile. Next up, let's make the red braised qianzhang with eggs. First, get 200 grams of qianzhang, cut into strips and then cut into little triangles, or any shape you preferred. Then to a pot of boiling water, add your qianzhang in. Let it blanch for about a minute to get rid of that grassy taste, and then take it out, strain, and set aside. Now we can start the braise. First, 狼药. Get your wok piping hot, shut off the heat, add in the oil, here about 2 to 3 tablespoons, and give it a swirl to get a nice non-stick surface. Heat on medium-high now. Add in 4 peeled hard-boiled eggs that's cooked for 7 minutes. We're gonna fry the egg to get a wrinkly surface so that it can absorb all that flavor. Give it a stir once in a while. Fry for about 10 minutes or till they are bubbly and nice golden brown. When the eggs are basically there, add in 2 big cloves of garlic crushed and 2-inch ginger sliced into pieces. Fry them for about 30 seconds or until aromatic, and then add in the spices. Here we're using 1 star anise, 1 very small cinnamon stick, 1 piece of bay leaf, 2 clove pieces, and half teaspoons of Sichuan peppercorn. Fry it till fragrant and swirl in about half a tablespoon of liaozhou, aka Shaoxing wine. Now add in 3 cups of hot water, toss in your qianzhang, and season with 1½ tablespoons of light soy sauce, half tablespoons of dark soy sauce, half a tablespoon of sugar. Bring everything to a boil, then transfer it to your braising pot and braise on medium for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, take the lid off, turn the heat on high and let it reduce a little bit more. Taste it at this point, add a little bit more salt if needed. Finish it with a sprinkle of MSG, and now gradually thicken it by adding in a slurry of 3 teaspoons cornstarch and 3 teaspoons water. When the sauce is thickened to about this consistency and you're good, then heat off and ready to serve. Pick out the qianzhang to your serving plate first, nestle the egg on top of it, place the bay leaf for decoration, and then sprinkle some diced scallion to make it all pretty. And now your red braised qianzhang with eggs is done. Last up, stir fries. We want to show you a classic dish from the Zhejiang province, 素炒鸭子, vegetarian duck. Now, nobody really knows why it's called vegetarian duck, but it's a really awesome dish and it's one of my personal favorites. Now, this one has a little bit of a different texture than the other two. It's a little bit softer and fluffier. That's because during blanching, we'll be adding in some baking soda. First, cut 150 grams of qianzhang into 2-inch by 1-inch rectangles. Now, to 1 liter of boiling water, add in 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Now, immediately toss the qianzhang in, give it a gentle stir, and let it blanch for about 3 to 4 minutes, or until the qianzhang is whitish and the blanching liquid became yellow and foamy. When you get there, quickly dip the qianzhang out into your strainer and soak it in cool water to stop the cooking process. You can swap the water once or twice to get rid of that baking soda taste, and then strain and set aside. Next, let's make the stir-fry sauce. To a bowl, add in 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of liaojiu, aka Shanxi wine, half a teaspoon sugar, and a pinch of salt. Now, add in 5 tablespoons of water to it and mix well. Make sure everything is dissolved. Now we can stir fry. First, 狼药. Get your wok piping hot, shut off the heat, add in the oil, here about 2 tablespoons. Give it a swirl to get a nice non-stick surface. Now heat on high. Add in the white parts of 1 scallion cut into about 1 centimeter sections. Fry it till slightly golden brown and then add in your sauce. Bring the sauce to a boil and add the qianzhang in. Let them cook for about a minute or two to absorb all the flavors. When the sauce is reduced by about half, gradually add in a slurry of 2 teaspoons cornstarch and 2 tablespoons water. When the sauce is thickened to the point it can coat the qianzhang, add in the green part of that scallion cut into about 1-inch sections. Mix well, heat off, and out. Now your 素炒鸭子is done. So this is qianzhang. It's also called tofu skin in the north, 豆皮. Got some pretty confusing naming conventions anyway. But when you talk about qianzhang, people will usually think about this kind of stuff, which it's an awesome ingredient, and I really hope you can give it a try. So right, as always, check out the description box for a recipe. Thank you everyone that's supporting us on Patreon. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more Chinese cooking videos.